Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming over to Start to Continue YouTube channel. We're going back into the books and doing more book stuff. In fact, we're doing more scrapbook stuff. We've already done 2 Bob Dylan scrapbooks. We've done a John Lennon scrapbook. Now we're doing a Beatles scrapbook. So don't forget, take this moment to pause, think it over, and hit the subscribe button on this channel. It's going to help this channel out a ton, and it doesn't cost you anything. So I'm not even going to spam you, but it's going to help the channel out a ton. And when we get to 1,000, if we're at 1,000, if we're already at 1,000, there's a huge 1,000 subscriber giveaway that's launching at that time. So be sure to check that out. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell, so we get to see this stuff when it comes out. And we're doing live vinyl shows once a week as well on the channel, so check that out. Yeah, we're doing a scrapbook again. Geez, I still got more scrapbooks. I have a Invasion of D-Day scrapbook, which is pretty cool, and I know it might be a bit off-brand for this channel, but I think we might hit that next to see what's in there. Just like John Lennon, I don't know where I got this from. I didn't buy it myself. It had to have been a gift from somewhere. Got a price tag on there. $39.95, loaded with goodies. This is from Carlton Publishing. Terry Burrows is the author, and Carlton Books out of the UK. Completely unauthorized, unofficial and unauthorized. Tell you right off the bat. Beatles got nothing to do with this, so let's take a look and see what's inside. If you haven't seen these scrapbook videos before, what you get is a nice slipcase with a hardcover book inside, and inside the hardcover book is tons of collectibles and ephemera, posters, textiles, all kinds of neat stuff to go along with the history of whatever their subject is. So this is the Beatles. It's unofficial though, so we don't know what kind of quality the stuff's going to be. So let's take a look and see. Treasures of the Beatles. Experience the swinging 60s of the Fab Four. And right off the bat we get a pocket of something. Something's in here. I have not been through this, so this is a bit of discovery for me, just like it is for you. And don't expect any expert analysis. We're just exploring this together. So let's take a look. Printed in China. Okay. This has been previously published as the Beatles Encyclopedia, it says. So we get a nice poster to start with. Actually, a really good poster. It's kind of glossy. It's not cheap. There it is, just the lads having a good time. A nice big glossy photo. This could, you could easily frame this. I mean, it is fine quality. I'm quite impressed with it right off the bat. So, there you go. That's the opening splash for this book, is a nice brilliant poster of the lads. Get in there. Okay. So we'll just quickly go through. If you wanted to read any of this stuff, hopefully the camera's picking it up well enough and you can just hit pause and read it anytime you want. I'll slowly zoom in on some things I might find interesting, like their signatures. Maybe you have a piece of memorabilia and you're wondering if the signature matches. There you go. Meet the Quarrymen. Stuart Sutcliffe and Astrid. Enter Brian. Brian Epstein. They love Brian Epstein. He did a lot for the band, that's for sure. Ringo's chilly welcome. They were not happy to have a new drummer thrust upon them. That's for sure. Don't forget, if you want to stop and look at this stuff, hit the pause button and have a good read. Or, if you're bored, hit the fast forward. Hit the cursor over and you'll whip through this pretty quick. Okay, here we have something that's been falling out. So this is just attached by tape. And it's taken a bit of a hit here, but it's still somewhat on there. Let's see what goods are inside. Some kind of reproduction. And here we go. Oh, there. Came off. So we got a contract for the Beatles. We have a Liverpool Jazz Society flyer and a business card. Let's start with this. And it wouldn't be a start to continue video without my phone making a noise, so there you go. Take a drink whenever that happens. Looks like a set list right there, right? There we have flyer. Starring the Beatles, Gary and the Pacemakers, Rory Storm, and the Wild Ones. Admission for members, 1. Blank. Visitors are 1/6. I don't know what that means. I'm a Canadian. Look at this. This is neato. It's got some burnage happening here. This is that contract. Rescued from a fire, apparently. And the reproduction is quite nice. I like that. Well done on that. Until the end of the year, under the conditions laid down in the contract of August 1960. There's the additional clauses. Six times a night? Like, come on. And we get the flyer. Beatles, Roy Orbison. Well, that was neat. That was pretty good. Got some more postage here. There's those girls that can't handle themselves. There's the boys, acting like they just saw themselves. McCartney, the early years. With the Beatles on Parlophone. 1964, The American Dream. We're heading to America, boys. We have another one that has been freed of its tape restraints. So if we had to complain about anything, maybe should have used better tape as a binder. So what do we got here? What's the enclosure? Autographed postcard from an airline, Epstein's itinerary for the U.S. tour, and poster for concert at Ketteridge Odeon. Here we have a nice big poster. The copy is a little blurry, but otherwise it's on a decent card. Not card, it's more like a thicker paper. But it's pretty decent. This one is on thick card. That's really nice. Triangle Theatrical Productions. Milwaukee. It said there was 3 things, didn't it? Oh, here we go. Oh. Bunch of stuff in here. There's the itinerary for the U.S. tour. If it'll focus. I don't know what this is focusing on. There you go. Now you got to see it. You got to see some postmarks on there. Look at that. He wrote the itinerary out just on this piece of paper. Toronto. Going to Maple Leaf Gardens. And then Montreal Forum. 2 historic hockey coliseums in Canada right there. A little drawing. Just on the back of an envelope. What a great piece of memorabilia that someone kept. Beautiful. Here's a ticket from the Vancouver show. $3. And a signed postcard. Ooh, I like the picture of the plane. Pan American. Wow, that was a really good package. Good job there. Yeah, they're talking about their influences. Got a picture of Bob, of course. And then there's talks about their silver screen successes, Hard Day's Night. George Harrison. Look it. He's young. There's a SG guitar owned by Harrison, sold for $567,000. George Harrison smokes a cigar and presents a small selection of 21st birthday cards sent to him by Beatle fans. I wonder, is that Frida right there? Wonderful documentary, Beatle documentary called Lovely Frida. And it's about the Beatles secretary, and she was in charge of their fan club. Absolutely, really good story. Very much worth the watch. Hear about all the stuff she did to keep the fans engaged. And how she gave up the job. She had like the job of the century and walked away from it to start a family. Ringo, look at that pompadour on there. Richard Starkey. Richard Starkey Sr. Rubber Soul. He gives the track listings. There they go through each album with the track listings if you haven't caught that. 1966, Enough is Enough. What do we got here? A signed postcard from Help, the filming. Flyer from the Japan tour. Ticket for concert. Rizal Memorial Football Stadium, Manila. And program from the same thing. And Magical Mystery Tour party invitation. Let's take a look at all that. Magical Mystery Tour fancy dress party. Lots of stuff in here. Souvenir program of the Beatles. And their heads. More signatures. Little set list. A promo shot. Yeah. I love the advertisements on the back. Ban. Remember that deodorant? Ban? I think that was deodorant. And what do we got here? Another ticket for the football stadium. Another wonderful little package put together there. For this being unauthorized, still pretty good. Nothing looks cheap. Everything looks like really worthy facsimiles of the real thing. 1967. Sgt. Pepper's. The beginning of the end in 68. The White Album. Yellow Submarine. You got your buttons there. Rotten Apples up on the roof. Rooftop concert. There's going to be a huge documentary coming out with all kinds of resurrected footage from the movie Let It Be. '70 and beyond. Traveling Wilburys. Paul and Linder. There's Ravi. Of course, John and Yoko. Let It Be, produced by Phil Spector. Then we got a full discography, which is, looks like, oh, okay. You got your UK discography. Of course, the US is different. And there's no Canada on here because Canadians got a different set of albums as well as different mixes. You can look for a video on this channel called the Beatles Capitol Records in Canada. On this channel, I did a video where I researched the differences between the Capitol releases that Canada got versus what was released in the UK and in the US. And that's somewhere deep on this channel. Go look for that. Again, we are complimented at the end of this book with a massive glossy photo poster, as it were. Eightfold. Can barely fit it into the frame for you guys, but really well done. Really nice representation here of the original poster. If it wasn't for these crappy folds, you could really, that would be fine under glass. It would look great. There's nothing on the back of that. Then you're given an index at the end. And picture credits. Very important for these kind of things to figure out where they got everything. And that's it for the Treasures of the Beatles, the Beatles Unofficial Scrapbook, presented by Carlton Publishing, written by Terry Burrows. Pretty good. Pretty good job. I like this. This was well done, well presented, well worth it. Well, it probably would have been $60 here in Canada. I don't know if it's $60 worth it, but well done, well put together package. If you like this, I would suggest you hitting the subscribe button. It helps the channel out quite a bit. And if you didn't like it, hit the subscribe anyways. Why not? Do a guy a favor. Thanks, guys. In all seriousness, I appreciate you guys coming on by. Love spending time with you. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this and what you think of these scrapbooks, what you'd like to see next on the channel, and let me know how you're doing. love talking to you guys. So if you hit that bell, next time we get some live chats going, you're going to find out, and we'll be able to talk on the channel on a live video, and that'll be good times. So thanks everyone again. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.